Georgetown County Sheriff's Office is investigating human remains found in a vehicle earlier today.
There's an old ferry crossing here. It is like right at the bottom of this ferry, 15 feet down. This might be him.
Deputies say the car was found near the Browns Ferry landing.
It's a Ram. That's a Dodge. It's a Dodge. That's what we're looking for.
Daniel Riggs was last seen November 9th, 2015, Mount Pleasant.
A vehicle is a strange thing, just disappeared.
Yep.
That's him.
That's him.
Wow.
That's him. Dude, we just found him. 10 years. I'm pretty sure this is his car sitting right here off this old ferry.
We found him. Daniel Riggs.
10 years.
10 years.
You might call them scuba sleuths.
Their new hobby went from cleaning up waterways to solving mysteries. And what a great public service.
Jeremy Sides and Adam Brown travel the country searching for closure in cold cases.
Amazing. The gift of closure to grieving families is absolutely priceless.
Today we're continuing the search for missing person Daniel Riggs. He went missing back in 2015, so like almost 10 years he's been missing in a black or dark green Dodge Nitro.
It has almost been 10 years since Daniel Riggs was last seen at his Mount Pleasant home, but still his family is left with questions surrounding his disappearance.
Very outgoing, talkative, friends with everyone.
This is how Daniel Riggs is being remembered by those who love him.
Very driven.
Kind of life of the party. He always liked to be around people.
Donald, Amy, and Dennis Riggs all left wondering what happened to their brother Daniel when he disappeared almost 10 years ago.
It's not something that was actually unusual for him. He would, with his previous wife, he would disappear for days.
Like a weekend.
And just show up.
He'd go silent for a weekend and then come back.
He was, fighting with his current girlfriend and text her that she was never going to see him again, and that was the last conversation.
Daniel Riggs was last seen November 9th, 2015 at his home on Mathis Ferry Road in Mount Pleasant. His girlfriend filed a police report 2 days later when Daniel didn't come back home from work. It's a case that Mount Pleasant Police Detective David Ivey has been trying to wrap his head around since he first started investigating.
Not only is Mr. Riggs missing, and that's the most important part of this case, but also in addition to that, his vehicle is missing. And that, a vehicle, is a strange thing for it just to disappear.
This is day 2 of our search. We started in Myrtle Beach, where he had records on his card that he had purchased a quart of oil from a food line there. Now, the first part, which you can see in the description below, we searched a lot of water. We found 3 vehicles. We called the police out. They were all stolen. We were not able to locate him up there, but we recently got some information. I went with Jason Souhrada, and we are out here searching, and you said you talked to a detective and you got some phone ping information that this boat ramp in Browns Ferry near Georgetown, South Carolina, and he had some phone pings out here?
Yeah, so the phone pinged about 30 to 45 minutes several times at this location, this area, and then that was it. That's all they got from it.
And that's really good information. A lot of times we don't ever have phone pings, so having that is really helpful. But apparently what they searched, they found some cars, I guess in 2015, I'm assuming, and not him though. So I'm thinking, they didn't have as good sonar back in the day. We have a lot better units now. It is raining a little bit. We got some storms coming through here. But we're gonna be checking this area. This is the Browns Ferry boat ramp. And there's also some sections over here. I don't know if it's an old boat ramp, but there's literally tire marks going into the water. And I think some other access points. I think this is the most obvious spot to try to find him. It's Blackwater diving. But that's kind of how all this is. And we just want to bring him home, give his family some answers. So we're going to double check this place really good. And if he's not here, we're going to hit all the other boat ramps. But let's get the search boat in, see what we can find. All right. All right. I would not be surprised. It's one of those things where the phone ping, it's the most obvious thing. Sometimes we think too much. Alright, so it drops off to 11, 12 feet right here. I'm really not going to be surprised if we find some vehicles. I mean, apparently there was vehicles. I just don't know if they ever pulled them out. And there's a vehicle.
That's quick.
Yeah. And another vehicle. Well, we kind of knew that was the case. The question is, are those new? Have they since pulled them out? You know, 10 years ago, the ones that they found? And a third vehicle. Wow. We're gonna stay busy here, man. 3 vehicles right up the ramp. 4 vehicles. That one's upside down.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a dumping ground, man. We haven't even checked the other direction yet.
Right.
We got 4 vehicles. One of these could be our guy. I think there's a really good chance.
I think so too. Like you said.
One of those almost looked like an SUV to me. Maybe that first one, honestly. We gotta look at it again. Alright, so we got 4 vehicles right up the boat ramp. The big question is, we know that they were vehicles here, but could one of these be Daniel's? So we're just gonna dive, we're gonna scan back up this way. I'm gonna scan over it again. I really wish it wasn't raining. Oh, that's another one, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got another vehicle. We're coming back up the other direction off the boat ramp. Right there. So that's number 5. A couple of them look like trucks. We'll make sure. I don't know, that might be an upside down. Yeah. It's gonna take a while, man. We're gonna be here all day. We just passed the bridge. And this place is a dumping ground. Which is a good and bad thing, because it's good there's cars. I mean, it's not good, but like, there's cars, so one of them has the chance of being him, but also dumping grounds often aren't anything just but empty cars. But we have a 1 in 5 chance, although I think 2 of them are trucks. Let's try to confirm if they're trucks and then do those last. Alright, we just found more vehicles. Going down, there's a road that goes by the river here. That's definitely one. I think that's probably another. There's a guardrail, but maybe it wasn't always there. That's gotta be a vehicle. That thing looks tiny though. It looks smaller than the other ones, doesn't it?
It's very narrow.
Might. I mean, I would assume that looks like an old car. That one looks really old upside down, I think. I mean, really, any one of these could be Daniel's car. I can guarantee you they did not find all of these 10 years ago. There's no way. So we're back up. There's the boat ramp. On this side, there's more vehicles. I don't think I showed y'all yet. Alright, so there's one vehicle. That's a tall cab too. It might be an SUV or a truck. Just went over the boat ramp. Pretty sure there's like 2 right here side by side. Look at that. 1, 2, there might be 3 vehicles. And there's another one. Oh, that dude, that looks like an SUV top. Look at the top of it. It looks like a bar going over the top. I don't think we saw that one. We're talking 15 vehicles. 15 cars. Definitely some trucks in there. That is insane. Alright guys, here's the situation. I think we have at least 16, 17 vehicles, probably 20, maybe like 25. There's a lot of old ones. I just do not, I mean, some of these might be newer or fresher. We're gonna try to cover all these. Some of them are trucks. We're not looking for a truck, so we're probably gonna skip over those. We're gonna do the ones that seem like SUVs first. and then try to dive on all these things, but it's definitely a dumping ground. This is insane. You don't see this a lot, but when you do, it's pretty impressive. All right, so I got my underwater drone again. I'm gonna try to use this for now, just because we have so many to mark. Getting back in and marking them on the sonar. It might be a little quicker just to stay up here for now, at least until my battery dies, but this is a great tool that we can use to see what we're looking at. We don't have to get down in the water, you know, all that, and we can go over the footage together with y'all watching. So let's put this thing in the water, mark this first one. We're gonna target the ones that look like SUVs first. Some of them we know are cars and trucks. So if we have time to get to all of them, we will, but we're gonna go to the ones that we think could be Daniel's car. All right, we are hooked on the first vehicle, which I believe is like a van or an SUV. Let's go see. Current is picking up, and we'll try our best to get all these done. Oh yeah, there's some current, man. I can't even see the line anymore. Okay, I'm on the ground. Or am I on the van? Am I on it? Oh, okay. Okay, at the vehicle. What color was it supposed to be?
Dark green or black.
I think there's two vehicles right here. I think there's like two next to each other.
That's crazy.
Dude, there is a barrel inside of one of these cars.
That's crazy. That's weird.
Yeah, there's a barrel inside. That is the strangest thing, dude. That is so sketchy. Why is there a barrel in a car? It's the roof.
It's the sunroof.
It's pretty old.
Yeah, it's really old.
Old tire.
Old Goodyear tire, looks like.
Goodyear.
Cooper, maybe.
There's all trees and stuff. That barrel is so suspicious. There's some headlight or something. It's at the back. It's at the rear. Oh, that's it. What does it say? Chevrolet. Chevrolet. So that's not it, right? What are we looking for? A Dodge?
Yeah. Chevrolet pickup truck.
Oh, there's a tag. Do we have a tag?
Kind of partial. JB.
Oh, that's an old tag. JB.
South Carolina.
Yeah. JB, K or X. Alright, well, I'm not going to be able to read that, but let's get it out. That's not our car. Alright, we have the second car marked. It's upside down. I don't think it's an SUV because it's kind of flatter. It's probably a car, but just because it's upside down, I won't know. We're going to send the drone down there again. Check it out. And I'm already at 67% battery on this drone. I'm probably going to use this until it runs out, then I'll just start diving myself. But let's keep going. So I sent the drone down on the second vehicle, and this one was much easier and quicker for whatever reason to get to. I dropped down and instantly went to the rear of the car. And you can see it is upside down, and there is a tag. K6N909, South Carolina tag. The registration is November 2017. I pan up trying to see if I can find a decal to try to identify this vehicle. And right here, you can look and see we do, right at the top, it says 200. And after doing some research later, we discovered this was a Chrysler 200 car. And here you can see the license plate again, and then the Chrysler little logo, I believe, right there. And then I go around to the tire, and you can also see it on the hub here. So that is not the vehicle, but I'm glad we could clear this one. Alright, we are hooked on one that's like literally, there's an old ferry crossing here. It is like right at the bottom of this ferry, 15 feet down. It has the right look. It's a smaller kind of boxy shape. The other ones are cars or trucks. You can see pretty easily. This one, this might be him.
It's upside down. Is that the inside? Tire. Where's the outside? That wheel look like. It is a...
Is it a Ram? It's a Ram. That's a Dodge.
Mm-hmm. It's a Dodge.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's gonna be crazy if it's right here. It's a 5-lug Dodge. Dark paint. I don't know if it's black or dark green. Is that red?
That's the tail, that's the light.
Okay. Get close to the plate.
Dude, my heart is like racing.
I'm feeling it.
Dude.
What is that?
That's the top. That's the isn't that the racks?
Crossbars, yep.
This has got to be his car, man.
It might be. Let's
It's a Dodge with the...
Okay. Can we get to the tail light again? We were close to the tag.
I think the car is like nose down and it's like standing up.
We'll explain the shape.
Well, we're about to see the tag. There's the hitch. Where's the tag at? That's like right above. The tag is like right there. It's got silt on it. Hold on. What was the tag number?
It says FEZ.
FUZ?
Yeah, FUZ.
They look like an F.
They do have a hitch system.
Yep.
That's him.
That's him.
Wow.
That's him. FU. Dude, we just found him.
Awesome.
We just found him.
I got goosebumps.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna
dive it.
I'm gonna go down and dive this thing because I can't see it completely, but
That's him. That is insane.
Dude, I think we just found him. I think we just found Daniel.
Awesome.
I'm gonna dive on this thing to confirm and get the plate, but 10 years. I'm pretty sure this is his car sitting right here off this old ferry.
That is crazy.
That is unbelievable, man.
And they looked.
Well, there's like 20 cars out here. I mean, 10 years ago, sonar was not as good as it is today. Even today, I mean, I'm missing cars and we keep seeing more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This car is standing. It's up on its nose. It's like it's got an air bubble in there. But after 10 years, I don't think so.
Maybe on a hill, some kind of dirt hill or something.
All right, man. Getting ready to dive on this. I'm gonna pull the plate off. It's just like there's a lot going through my mind right now. You know, why is this car nose down and butt straight up? It's got to be why they missed it, because it does not look like a car when you go by. Because it's, I mean, cars. There's 20 of them out here. They're all long and wide, you know. But the plate, we saw the FU. We don't have a complete verification yet, but the roof racks. That's crazy, man. So, getting suited up. Hopefully we can bring some answers now. At least the family will have answers, you know, that's the main thing.
Right.
And they've been wondering for 10 years. It's just coming up on 10 years this guy's been missing. Alright, got my gear on. Let's go down and do this. Alright, man.
We found him. 3, 4, 5. We found Daniel. Nice. All windows are off. We found him.
That's our guy.
Daniel first.
Daniel Rigg.
We found him. 10 years.
10 years.
Nitro.
Black Dodge
FUZ 345. All the windows are up. And it is facing straight down. It dropped off, so the rear is facing that way. It just went down straight and dropped off.
It's crazy. Good work, man.
It should come out pretty easy. I mean, it is a drop off, but just a good wrecker should be able to hook on the back and pull it right out. Now we're gonna give the police a call. Hopefully bring them home today. Good job, man.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to report a vehicle that we found in the water. We work with a dive team here that scans multiple areas for cars underwater, and we have found, I believe, a missing person's vehicle.
Where did you find it?
Browns Ferry landing, boat ramp.
You haven't called prior to now, have you?
No, you're the first person we're actually calling about. I did speak with the detective in Mount Pleasant before coming here to let him know we were coming to check the area. And we were looking for a missing person, Daniel Riggs. And we have pulled the tag off of his vehicle here.
Have y'all pulled the vehicle out of the water?
We have not.
Okay, where is it that you're at right now?
Browns Ferry Road boat landing.
And what is your name?
Jason Souhrada.
Are you with a company?
No, we're just, I'm with an independent diver. That's just what he does, is goes around and searching for missing people.
Okay, I'll send an officer down to Browns Ferry Landing where y'all are. And we'll go from there and see what needs to happen.
All right, thank you very much.
How's it going?
Yes.
Yep. We got a.
Other deputy's supposed to be on the way, man. I was not too far down the road, so I figured I'd come and ask.
Okay.
See if he need any assistance, when he shows up.
So yeah, it's Daniel Riggs, missing in 2015. It's his vehicle. It's like right down this old ferry, I guess, crossing on the right. So we got the tag. I dove down there. It's nose straight down.
Yeah.
Been sitting there for, I guess, around 10 years now.
Well, all the windows are still up, so it's
yeah, I think he's still in it, most likely.
Yeah, it could be.
But I don't know. I guess they already ran it. I mean, that's the plate that we had on file for the case.
I know Central told the deputy that she dispatched it to the guy's name, and it was a missing person out of Mount Pleasant.
Yep.
So, the thing is, if he's still in it, then that may bring some closure to somebody.
Right, for sure. Yeah, and there's we found 20 plus other all types of cars out here. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's no telling what you find.
How's it going?
Deputy Crib.
Jason.
Jason.
Good. Adam. Nice to meet you.
All right. So what's what we got?
Gregory, Adam. So Daniel Riggs' car. He went missing in 2015.
Okay.
And we found it right off this ferry. It's facing nose down. I dove down on it after we found it on the sonar and pulled the plate. All the windows are up. So I'm sure he's probably still inside the vehicle.
Did we ever see anything inside the car? No?
I looked. It's pretty. You can't really see much. It's a lot of dirt.
Right there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's kind of crazy because it doesn't. There's 20 plus other cars out here. I'm sure you already know about those.
There's probably a couple 57 Chevys down there.
There's some newer. We found a 2017 car over here.
Kind of drops off right there.
It's a little far. I mean, so we got a rope tied on right here. I mean, it's right on the other side of those leaves, straight down. Literally right up it drops off. Do you have a dive team and all that, or would you like me to go?
We used to have a dive team.
I'm happy to assist.
Yeah, if you don't,
just hook it on.
You wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I can definitely.
Hooking it.
It would take 2 minutes just to hook on.
Okay. Yeah, if you already got stuff.
Yeah.
We used to have a dive team back in the day, but we don't have it anymore.
So like a little rescue spot?
No, we used to have a sheriff's office dive team.
This is the old Browns Ferry boat landing.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that at first, but I guess an old ferry going across.
Straight across.
What would I say, 1700s?
3 or 4 cars.
All right, right now we are waiting on the wrecker to come. We got all the officers over here. There's 5 or 6 officers. And just waiting on the wrecker. And I think they're gonna let me go down there and hook onto it. And it should be a pretty quick recovery, honestly. So, just so crazy to think, 10 years, just about 10 years I've been sitting underwater. Finally, he's gonna be able to come home. And I know his family's been, waiting for answers for so long, and I'm really sad that this is how it ended, but at least the family will have answers to know what happened to their, their brother, their son. The record just pulled in. How's it going?
Which way is the car facing?
It's straight down, tail end up. So it just went straight in. It's like up on its nose, like this.
So how far is it between the bottom of the car and the bank?
I mean, you see the buoy right there?
Yeah.
It's pretty much, it's a little bit.
What's on the ground coming up the bank coming this way? Nothing?
It's just a drop off. So the ramp right there, it drops straight off.
And that's 10 foot down?
It's 15 down to the bottom. I mean, I think it's enough of a hill. I don't know if you need a wreck or, what do you got?
If I have the snatch block, what's snatch block?
You got a 12,000 on that thing?
No, 8.
8.
That's freaking slick.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's like soft, it's dirt, but I think you could get it probably.
how much is it straight?
It's literally, the car is on like this, so the ramp's like.
Oh, it's sitting off the drop off.
I've got the wrecker here. Try to pull this thing out.
How far under the water you say it is again now?
It's like
off
maybe
bottom of the top of the water here.
Since the tail end is up, maybe it's like 8 feet to the tail end.
8 feet.
So maybe like
15 foot.
20 feet out, 10 feet down.
I'm trying to think about you do chains, then do that, hook that to it. I'm trying to get as much length because that cable length is so damn long.
I might only need like 30, 40 feet.
Let's try it.
Because this red rope's 100 feet.
Yeah. And it's hooked to the car?
It's to the car. But there's still a lot of slack on it.
Well, we'll do what we gotta do.
Yeah. So you want me to go around tire?
Either hook them two on the A-arms or either hook them in the rim, whatever's easier on you.
All right.
I'm gonna rig that tree up behind your head.
It's a little bit more that way. But it is a straight drop off. It's crazy.
I got that much front?
Yeah, it was closer than I guess I thought.
That car coming?
Yeah. 10 years.